Hi guys, welcome to January favorites. I feel like I have quite the selection to talk about today, so we're just gonna jump right in. So first off would have to be the Tartelette in Bloom palette. Ever since I purchased this at the end of December, I've really been using it a lot. Absolutely love this palette. I just love the size and I think it's really pretty. You know, it's just like thin. It's just like one of those nice palettes you can easily grab. So if you're not familiar, but I'm sure you've all seen it by now, it has this huge mirror, so this will be great when you travel. Just really pretty colors. I mean, these are definitely my kind of shades. I'm someone in a palette, I definitely need this light, pearly kind of inner corner color. I like that there's two different kind of brow bone colors if you want it, or you can use these, you know, any way you want it. But I like that there's one that's creamy and then more a little bit nude skin tone. And then you have all these different kind of browns and mid-tones you can play with. This is actually a pretty decent crease color for me. And then you have this pretty taupe color and then some darker matte shades over here. So again, for me, it's just like really a great palette. This and the Too Faced Natural Eye, which is still my all-time favorite palette. But this has a lot of the same kind of shades. And both of those are just, you know, the things I reach for. Okay, next is a blush, and I want to talk about this because a really nice subscriber, Lindsay, and I've already thanked her, but thank you again, Lindsay. She sent me a cute little package around Christmas. She doesn't live in the U.S., so it's always fun to try things outside the U.S. So this is a blush from Bourjois, and we used to have this brand here in the U.S., but we no longer do. This is the number 54 Rose Frisson. I don't know how you say it. It's Frisson. But it's in this cute little packaging. I am wearing it today. It has a cute little mirror and it has like a magnetic closure and a little brush. This is the shade. And again, I am wearing it today. I just think it's the prettiest pink, you know, rosy shade. It has like a really nice scent, almost like old school powders or something, you know. But I just think it's really cute. This is what the back looks like for those of you who have this brand. So this is what it looks like. Sorry to talk about it for those of you who can't get it, but I really appreciated Lindsay sending it to me, and I have been wearing it pretty much all month, so really enjoying that. So the next thing I got a while back, and I don't think I've ever spoken about it, but it's this little Formula X. This is from Sephora. It's the Strengthening Prescription. There are so many things about this I love. One, I love the little packaging. It would be great to travel because everything you need is like right here. I love that they're small enough and they just click like right back up in here. There was a few different ones. This is the strengthening. I think they had one maybe for like moisturizing or discoloration or something. The main reason I like this is I actually like the base coat and I like the top coat. And then this is like a cuticle oil. And then this is like just, you know, real light creamy pink. I am wearing this today, but it's time for me to change my polish. So you're not really going to be able to see it. But I like that for days when I'm kind of over, I've been wearing dark or bright polishes and I just want something real nude looking, or maybe I've cut down my nails so I don't want to wear anything bright to bring attention to it. I've been putting this on, but I've also used the base and top coat with other polishes and I really like them. They are really strengthening. The top coat almost looks like a gel polish. And this base coat is probably one of the nicest ones I've come across besides my favorite Revlon base coat that they no longer make anymore. So this might be a great substitute for those of you that can't find that one but loved it. I actually have a couple backups, so I'm good. But I'm thinking about purchasing the base coat and top coat. At least I hope they have them separately. I think they do. But anyway, just love this little set. And it's a great way to get your nails back in shape. It is very strengthening. Your nails feel very hard once you've put this on. So let's talk about a couple lip products. I bought this kit not too long ago, you know, sometime within the month, and I've really been enjoying it. This is the Sephora Favorites Give Me Some Nude Lip. And I love the little packaging. It's in a little cute box. This would be great as a gift. This was $28. It's an $86 value. And I wanted this because I was really intrigued by not only the color of products being nude, but also because I haven't tried many of the things in here. So when you open it, it just comes like this. I've just kept everything in the box. I thought it was cute. So I've never tried any of the NARS Audacious lipsticks. I just thought they were overpriced. The colors really didn't seem like anything special to me. But I was happy to try one, you know, in a kit with other things. So the one I have here is in Dolce Vita. And it's actually, you know, a really nice size. So this is how much product you get. This is a really pretty color. I definitely like this. It's that great nude rose color. There is what that one looks like. Again, just really, really pretty. I've worn this a lot. It was actually in my purse. I just had to go get it. Then you get one of the nude sticks. And this one's pretty, but I have to deepen it up a little bit. This is in the color Whisper. It's a lip and cheek pencil. Again, beautiful nude color. It's a little light on the lips on me. Here's that one. It's funny because it shows up in here way lighter than when you put it on here. And you'd think, oh, it looks darker than that one. Maybe because it's like a matte formula. It just looks, I don't know, a little different on me. It's funny because to me, the color is similar to this. This is the Tarte's Lip Paint. I think this is the color Namaste, but I'm not positive. I'll try to list it below. But this is pretty, but I had to put something over this to make it work. I had to wear a gloss. I don't love the formula of these matte lip creams. Just on me, I don't think they're flattering. But here's that one. Again, it's really pretty with something over it. So if you like this color, I just put a gloss on over it. I think I put MAC Purr over it and it looked gorgeous. And then this Marc Jacobs lip liner. This is a really pretty color. I really love the formula of this and the color is really pretty. It's just a really great nude. So there's that one on the end. So you can see the theme. They're nudes, but they definitely have more of like a pink nude, which is what I can wear. The only one I don't love, and I don't see myself really wearing it, this is from Laura Mercier and it's in the color Milky Way. This is just way too brown for me. I mean, to me, this is like a true nude. This would look terrible on me. I mean, it may look great on some skin tones. I think it's a little bit brown. But anyway, I just want to mention that kit because I have been using everything in it off and on. And if you were thinking about getting it, it's a great deal, just like I was. I just wanted to try out some of these products, and then being in nude colors just made it, you know, even more tempting. So one more nude lip product that I'm actually wearing today that I've really enjoyed. This is the Charlotte Tilbury. This is a lip cheat, and this is an Iconic Nude. And what is great about this one is it's a great shadow kind of color for your lips, if you know what I mean. You know how some of those colors like MAC Stone, and I've even bought eyeliners and things I'm looking at, taupe eyeliners, to just give you that really nice nude but shaded look to your lip that kind of makes them look a little bit bigger. That's what this does, and it's a great formula as well. So again, here's this color. What I was thinking when I got this is that it may be a close dupe to my favorite, which you've heard me, you know, talk about on and on and on, is the Milani pencil that they no longer make anymore, called Most Natural. This one has a little bit more pinky rose, but they're very, very similar. So I'm really enjoying this one a lot. And again, it is what I have on today. I have it on with the new It Cosmetics, the Je ne sais quoi, the blurred lines, which I love this. This is so pretty. If you got, this was part of that QVC today's special value. So moisturizing and so pretty. Anyway, so we're talking about this mainly, but I just want to let you know this is a great lip liner. Okay, so something I mentioned in a recent video where I talked about some high-end skincare products that did not work for me, but I said I was using something that I could see results within the first week. So I'm sure many of you were really wanting to know what that is, and that is the Sunday Riley Duo. Now, Sunday Riley has been talked about a ton since it came out. And to be honest, I was one of those people, I just overlooked it. It was like, oh, another high-end, hyped up, like department store kind of brand. And to me, I always think of those like high-end skincare, like some of them just have too much fragrance. They're too much foof and not enough like actual good ingredients that will do something, if you know what I mean. Well, this proved me wrong. I don't know what made me think to order this, but I love that you can try out these two products for $78. They're both half of an ounce because they are expensive. Each product in the normal size is 1 ounce each, and they're around $100 a piece. So if you've been wanting to try either one of these or both, this is a great, great bargain. So here's what the actual products look like. You get the Good Genes, which is a lactic acid what do they call it here? Lactic acid treatment. It just says brightens, exfoliates, plumps lines, evens hyperpigmentation, increases circulation for instant radiance. So if you're not familiar, lactic acid is just one of the alpha hydroxy acids. So I've been using this in the morning. It says if you're going to use both, to use Good Genes in the morning. So that's what I've been doing. And then I've been using the Luna, which is a retinol oil, at night. It's the Luna sleeping oil. And she actually has several lines of the oils. This is just basically a retinol in a oil form. So this says next generation retinol oil reduces pore size, improves appearance of damaged skin, and helps fight wrinkles. This is really great. It's in a dropper form. It is blue. So if you're not familiar, it has blue tansy essential oil in it, which makes it blue. Although I do notice when I was looking at the ingredients, it does have, I think, some coloring at the very bottom. My guess is they just do that probably to keep it consistent. It is definitely more of an oil, but I'm telling you, it's one of those things. I put this on one night and the next morning my skin looked better. It's just one of those, looked a little plumper, like the lines right here around my mouth looked a little plumper, it looked a little more even. Like you just wake up, I'm one of those people, I look at my skin every morning and I'm like, whoa, it looks pretty good. So from something using that one time and you know, the next morning you wake up thinking, oh, my skin just looks better, you know, this I love. This reminds me of when I used to use Makeup Artist Choice retinol years ago. I've raved about it, recommended it. For some reason, it started not working for me, so that's why I quit using it. But for years, I used it. Well, this being in that oil form kind of reminds me of that original because it was a little bit more oily. It was in an airless pump. I didn't need any other moisturizer over it because it was in that great, really moisturizing formula. That's with this. I don't put anything on over top of it. But let me get back to Good Genes because I know this is talked about a lot. If I use this at night, I could probably say more if I thought this did anything versus this. But because I put this on in the morning, you know, you're going throughout the day, you're putting on makeup. It's not like you're seeing those results like on something, you know, you use at night and you wake up in the morning with fresh, bare skin. Does that make sense? So I do love using these together and I love being able to use an exfoliant in the morning as well that's not irritating. But this is the one I feel like I can definitely say I'm noticing things. So these are just some of these things that I've just incorporated into my skincare already. A lot of you have questions in that video about what I'm using. I am due for an updated video. I try to do one like once or twice a year, updated skincare, but I'm really not doing anything different than the last video. I just always like to try to incorporate some things where I can. So this is something I use after vitamin C in the morning. This is something I use after I wash my face at night, and then this is it. This is the only serum or anything I've been doing at night lately. I can say, honestly, this for $78, I'm very happy with this. And I would probably purchase this one again. I'm not sure about both, but I definitely would purchase this again because I like that I'm able to use retinol again. It's not irritating. That blue tansy oil is why it's blue, for one. And it's supposed to be help with non-irritating. I'll link to this below, and I'll also link a great video when I was trying to do a little bit of research on these products. I came across a video that Pixie Woo did with Sunday Riley, and she actually has a chemistry background, so it was great the kind of questions they were asking and her answers as to why certain ingredients work and things with each other. I always just find that fascinating. That's the part I like about skincare. So anyway, I'll link that video below. It's a great video if you want to know more about the Sunday Riley line in general. Sorry, I didn't want this to turn into a total skincare video again, but I did want to touch on that, and I knew you guys would have questions. You can always ask me more questions in the comments below. But let me get to a couple of fail products that I did not really care for, and then I have one TV show that I wanted to talk about and a hair care product real quick. So this Revlon, the Ultra HD Matte Lip Color, oh, this is bad. I mean, I love the color of it. It's so pretty. It's like just a rosy nude color, but I guess I should just know better that these matte liquid lipstick kind of things just don't look great on aging skin. I don't even feel like I have issues with my lips, but they're just not attractive. It's not like a matte lipstick that can be very attractive, very pretty. This formula I just think is not great. I don't know. I just don't love it. I also tried these new things from CoverGirl, the CoverGirl Oh Sugar. This is in the color Candy. I bought this because I was thinking it would be similar to those Revlon balms that I really like that give just enough color, but they're actually very moisturizing. This, I don't know. It doesn't really give any color. It's like very, very, very sheer. This is, again, in the color Candy. I felt like they went from very light shades to very warm or dark shades. So to me, the color selection seemed limited in what I was looking for. I didn't want anything really, really dark because I feel like I'm getting out of that frame of mind now that we've moved past the holiday and everything. I'm starting to think more in terms of like pinks and colors moving into spring. So that could be some of it. But to me, if you're wanting a moisturizing type balm, there's better ones at the drugstore, I feel like, than this one. And then I did try the Maybelline, the Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. This isn't a total fail for me, but I don't love it. I get in the color 20 Classic Ivory. And let me just tell you, if you're going by the packaging for this, don't do it. Go buy another, look at the other Maybelline foundations in the clear glass bottles and go buy those color choices. That will help you in choosing a color for this, because all these colors look extremely dark or real pink or orange. They look nothing like what's inside. And I had a hard time kind of going back and forth between two colors that I thought would maybe work for me. I'm glad I picked the lighter of the two, because to me, even though this is Classic Ivory, I feel like it's pretty warm still. This is one of those, it's not terrible being a matte, but at the same time, I don't think it's real great for mature aging skin. I feel like it's one of those, either somebody with a really oily skin is gonna like it, or normal. I don't know if you're real dry, you would love it, even though it says Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. It's better than a lot of matte foundations I've tried, but I don't know. To me, it wasn't great. I got this at Walmart, which is one of the cheaper places I found. It was right under $10. Okay, so the next thing is a shampoo, and I just ran and got this out of the shower because I had it written down to talk about, but I forgot to bring it out. This is the Head & Shoulders Oil Control. And the reason why I got this is because the last month or so, I've been noticing I have more of an oily scalp, but then because, you know, my hair is color treated, my ends are still a little bit dry. I don't want to be one of those people that uses two shampoos. You totally could. But I'm always afraid of using a clarifying shampoo because I don't want it to strip my color and all of that. So this has been awesome. Let me just say that. It says removes buildup on contact. Instant oil control. Controls scalp and hair oils for clean you can feel. This is the one with mango and citrus essence. It's the one with the limes on the front. Can I just tell you, this feels like an ultra high-end shampoo. I'm amazed. It has a wonderful scent. It definitely has like a very, you can smell the mango. It's very pretty. It's not like, it doesn't gross me out. And I have to say, the lather is very luxurious. Like, it does not feel like a cheap drugstore shampoo. It definitely doesn't feel like a Head & Shoulders shampoo, because it seems like everything in the drugstore these days, shampoo-wise, is for volume or dry or something. It's like, what happened to the old school shampoo for oily scalp? I mean, there's got to still be people out there with oily hair, I feel like, but nothing on the market is geared towards that. So I happened to find this one. Again, it's the one with the limes on the front. It says mango citrus essence. It's the instant oil control, because there's tons of different Head & Shoulders. This is a fantastic shampoo. My hair doesn't feel stripped. It feels very clean and soft after I use it, and it definitely does control the oil. I'm noticing my hair doesn't feel as oily when I've been using this. So this is fantastic. I cannot recommend this enough if you have oily scalp. And one last thing real quick, I wanted to talk about a TV show that we watched. Many of you had recommended, when I talked about in the best of 2015, I think, TV shows and all that, recommended Bloodline, and it's on Netflix. So we did watch it, so thank you to those who recommended it. I did remember seeing it when I had went on, like, trying to find Netflix recommendations or something like that. So it's a Netflix original, and I really like it because it takes place in the Keys, and I believe Isla Morada, which is where we used to take our boat to. I like Marathon and, you know, other keys too, but Isla Morada is where we always used to go. So it's about basically a family that has, you know, some family secrets. It's definitely a drama, but kind of like a thriller, you know, suspenseful a little bit. I would say there were a few episodes right in the beginning that were kind of slow, but then it picked back up and it was really interesting. It's one of those, if you watch How to Get Away with Murder, it's kind of like that. It's not as fast paced as that, but it's one of those, you see in the first episode, something happens, and then throughout the whole season, you see flashbacks of that and they're explaining more. Like it starts to more make sense of what happened, how they got to that point. So it's really good. I don't want to give it away by talking too much about it. They're currently filming season 2. So season 2 is not out yet, but I just wanted to talk about that because we thought it was really good. So that is it for January favorites. I feel like I had so much to talk about. Leave me any questions below if I didn't answer anything you're more curious about, especially the skincare or anything else. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.